Hi everyone, this is Iris from ilee Tarot. Welcome to another pick a pile reading. Today we are going to answer the question, should you stay or should you go? I've not seen any of the cards. I don't know what's going to happen. I am not even sure if this is going to be related to love, or if this is going to be perhaps some of you are thinking whether or not to leave a working situation, or if this is about some friendship that have gone sour, or if this is perhaps some sort of family connection that you wonder if you should you should stay. Okay, I really don't know what's going to happen. Let's just see what the cards want to show you. Just want to let you know that I've only pulled these cards, the cards that I've pulled here. They're just going to show you the current situation that you are in. So in other words, you will know whether or not this reading will resonate with you based on these piles here that I have prepared for you. And then later I'll be pulling some more cards on camera to give you, just to see if there's what you can do about it, what other messages will there be for you, and if there's anything that you're supposed to do. Okay, so I hope to be able to help you, at least give you some sort of clarity as to what it is that you should do when it comes to your situation. Okay, all right, so I have prepared 3 piles for you. So this is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, and this is pile number 3. Okay, so you can go ahead and try to feel which pile is calling out to you. Otherwise, you can always feel them based on these crystals that I have prepared for you. So for pile number 1, this is a green aventurine. Okay, this is a laughing Buddha. 孝佛, grateful women. All right. Pile number 2, this is a yellow jade. Okay. 元宝 is a Sicey. In English, it's called Sicey. All right. And for pile number 3, this is a strawberry quartz. Okay. All right. You can pause this video if you need more time to choose. And whenever you're ready, I will see you at the timestamps. Timestamps are in the description box below. Hello, pile number 1. So let's do the green aventurine. Oh, my plaque. Where's my plaque? It's fine, it's fine. All right, so let me think, how is this supposed to go? Okay, I remember now. All right, so we'll talk about this later. So like I said in the beginning of the video, I want to just see if these cards will resonate with your current situation first, and if it is, then you've picked the right pile. Okay, 2 of Wands, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, King of Swords. The lily. The lily talks about comfort. It talks about feeling safe. It talks about, it's kind of like a 6 of Cups, but it's not really 6 of Cups. It's about feeling, I just keep it as feeling very safe, and there's a tinge of love related. Okay, I'm very tempted to say that for some of you, this may be related to a relationship that is of same sex. Okay, and yes, one of them is committed to another person in a heterosexual commitment. And because here it's very clear that you can see there's 2 people not facing each other, or rather someone is not facing the other person. Now, I don't know if there was any connection, if there was any love, if there was any feeling involved prior to what's happening right now, but I can tell from this card that one of them is more upset than the other, while the other one is, this person, this reading doesn't show me how this person feel, but rather that the other person, the one that is supposed to be committed to this person here, feels very insecure and not happy. Now, for some, it may be a same-sex relationship. For others, it can be just as simple as a friendship or maybe a family member or what. I don't really feel it's more family member. In fact, when I blurted the family member out, some part of me like, look, hold back. So I feel this is more towards friendship. Okay. I want to say that this person, Queen of Cups, the queens here, they don't really tell you if they're upset or not. But what we can do is we use the other cards to clarify, to see how they feel. And right now I can see that they're not really in that space to be with this person. Now, I don't know which you belong to be really honest. It will be 50-50. Okay, it doesn't really matter. Point because readings what do I want to say? Stuttering again. Energies can be vice versa. For some of you, you can be this person. For others of you, you can be this person. Okay, so now I'm thinking what other cards I should pull to get you more clarity. Now, this person here, this person is trying to move forward, and they are, I wouldn't say, Eight of Swords here should indicate that there is some insecurity involved. I don't feel it's about insecurity, but rather they just don't want to pursue this matter. They just don't want to talk about it. They don't even want to talk to this Queen of Pentacles person. Okay, so Lily here would indicate that this is supposed to be something close, but I don't really feel it's about family, to be really honest. So universe, can you please tell me more about the Queen of Cups side here? You have Three of Pentacles, Temperance. We will see if that will come out later. I don't really take jumpers, that's a problem. Okay, but if it's meant to come out, it will come out later. All right, so show me Queen of Cups. Empress. All right, so okay, what a plot twist. All right, Queen of Pentacles, one card here. All right, what I'm getting is this person wants to reach out to this person, but this person doesn't want to do anything, have anything to do with this other person. So this person may feel like they're very confused as to what to do over this matter. So it's going to be very difficult to ascertain whether or not you should stay or go, because some of you will be this person, the others of you will be this person. But since we are asking if you should stay or go, very likely for most of you, or for those who need this reading, will be the Queen of Pentacles. Because here I can see the Queen of Cups is already, no, I don't want to do any, I don't want to have anything to do with this Queen of Pentacles anymore. I want to focus on myself. I just want to be abundant. I want to focus on being the Empress, and that's it. Okay, so even you can see the Two of Wands here, you can see the Eight of Swords here. They are already sort of like, they're not, they don't care. They don't even look, they don't even want to talk and look towards this Queen of Pentacles. And even if they do, maybe you will still be talking with them, but deep down inside, they're already focusing elsewhere. Okay, so this side, this person here is very confused. There is another support here for you. Some of you, I feel it's another support. Otherwise, if it's not another person, it's just you trying to figure out what you have to do when it comes to this situation, when it comes to this person. Okay, universe, can please show me what is the future between these two? Or rather, yeah, can please show me what's the dynamic between these two first? It's easier to compare. Okay, what is the future between the both of them? Tell me about the King of Swords here. So this person here, they do have this intention of wanting to be friends with this person. Now, if you are this Queen of Cups, I will straight away, based on this reading, I haven't pulled any cards for you, okay? But based on this reading, you don't even need this reading. You already decide that you don't want to have anything to do with this person. If you are the Queen of Pentacles here, based on this future prospect here, there's no need for you to wait for this person anymore, because this person does not want to have anything to do with you. Okay, in other words, I know this question is stay or go, and very likely I don't know why you would want to keep on wanting this person's attention or wanting this person to talk to you for whatever the reason is, but I can tell that from this reading, this person has already sort of cut away from this connection. Okay, there was once a time that you both have this very usually I would say it's like a very Six of Pentacles would indicate very a give and take kind of relationship connection, and very likely you and this person do have that, but it's the future prospect that you should be worried about. Okay, now let's go into the advice. So universe, angels, what's the advice you have for pile number 1 people? What do you advise them? What's your advice for them about this person? And what is your advice for them about this situation? Tell me more about Six of Cups. Straight up with these 3 cards alone, I mean, yes, end of the day, you decide whether or not you should stay or you should go. But if you want to know my answer, I will straight up tell you to go. Okay, because the Devil here, it usually indicates don't harp on the matter, don't think about this person, don't keep on hoping for this person to come back, don't keep on thinking, don't be addicted to this person, because I'm very sure for a lot of you who watch tarot readings, more or less, if you've watched mine and if you've watched others, you will more or less know what the cards will be about. And if you don't know, the Devil here is, it talks about addiction, it talks about I want to say entrapment for some reason. It talks about being bonded to something. Now, you don't have to be physically bonded, you don't have to be physically trapped by that person, but just the thought of that person is enough to keep you trapped. Do you understand? Okay, so try to let go. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's not, then you have to let it go. That's the point of this reading. Okay, and Six of Cups, Nine of Swords here will be, you may keep on wondering and thinking about this matter. And there's nothing you can do. No matter if you are the Queen of Pentacles, if you I'm not sure, maybe you're a very patient person, maybe you want this person to forgive you, or if you want an apology, I don't know how it is. One thing is for sure, I know you want to wait for this person, but if you do, you'll be waiting for a long time. Okay, and I say this based on these cards and based on these cards over here. Okay, all right, before you go, I'm thinking if I should pull one oracle card for you. Hang on. All right, I think I should. Actually, I should. Oh, yes, I should pull this one for you. Okay, hang on. Wait. All right, let's pull this card first. So I'm going to pull one for you from Wild Offering Oracle deck. So universe, what message do you have for our pile number 1, universe? I'm very sure most of you are Queen of Pentacles. Otherwise, why are you asking? I mean, you can be the Queen of Cups, definitely. But if you're the Queen of Cups, you're already 1 foot out the door. Here's one message for pile number 1 people. What is your advice for them with regards to their situation? And I want to pull one card for you from this deck. This deck is the Affirmators. Okay, so a self-help deck. Very interesting. It's written by a comedian, so please don't be surprised if it has suddenly it has some sort of plot twist. It's like, oh, this thing is supposed to be very, very serious, and suddenly it's just like, hey, why is it so funny? Alright, so universe, what messages do you have from this deck to our viewers? What is it you want them to know? What advice do you have for them? So this is very like this deck, this card will be for you, okay? What message you have for them with regards to this situation? Okay, so you have stay positive, nature. It's time to unleash your inner hippie and step outside of that man-made box. Take a walk in the woods, smell those flowers, hug some trees. You may think you're being ironic, like, look at me, I'm being all tree huggery and stuff. But you'll find that even those trees will hug you back. Trees come from a time before irony, and their earnestness is impervious to our jaded humor. If that doesn't make you want to hug them even more, well, I guess you're a robot. Point is, this 2 card is saying you have to let this thing be. At the very least, let it be. Okay, it's very difficult to say. It's not difficult. Actually, in the okay, hang on. Let me collect myself. Wait. Straight up, this reading is saying that you should go. Okay, but if you choose to stay, it is totally up to you. If you want to, you know, try to manifest this relationship to mend itself, if you want to get back this friendship, get back this relationship, get back this connection, it's totally up to you. Okay, but I am showing you that the situation is like this. It's up to you how you want to use that information to your advantage. Okay, and right now these 2 cards here are just telling you to try to stay positive. Okay, don't harp on this person. Give them, if this person is angry with you, give them time to cool down. If they're meant to be in your life, they will come back in your life. It's just that perhaps it's just maybe 5 years, 10 years down the road. Okay, and what are you going to do about it? Are you going to mope for the next 5 years, 10 years? Just let it be. Okay, all right, and make sure to get some sunlight for yourself. To I feel this is more to for something for you to release your stress and your worries, your insecurities. Okay, all right, so focus on yourself. All right, okay, pile number 1. That's, oh, I actually forgot these 2 cards. I am so sorry. All right. All right, so these 2 cards are your call to action cards. So let's see. Integrate your knowing and move beyond intention to belief. Okay, I need some cards for this. Hang on, especially this one. Integrate your knowing. Give me 1 card for move beyond intention to believe. I feel that you have some sort of resistance within yourself, and I don't think this is about what you can do about this other person. I have a feeling, strong feeling, this is more towards yourself. Okay, initially I pulled this card. It's a call to action card, but I wasn't sure if this is something you have to do about this connection, about this relationship, about this person, or if this is more towards yourself. But I really feel this is more towards yourself. Okay, I feel it's more about you having to believe in something. I think it's not even related to this reading, which was why initially I totally forgot about it. Integrate on it. This is something else. I feel this is something else. Okay, let me pull some cards for you to see. I'm not sure if this is related or not, but I feel it's something else. But let me know in the comments, all right? So universe, what are these cards for? Show me why these 2 cards are here. What is this about? What is this about? How will these 2 cards help them? What is the outcome? Yep. Yep. This is more about your own personal stuff. This is just an extra. Just treat it as an extra message for you. But right now, it's not about just about this person. Maybe, I don't know, maybe this person make you feel, they make you question yourself, and you start to feel very secluded, very, not introverted, very closed off, as in you are not daring anymore to do something. So like I said, there is some sort of resistance you have within yourself. So break out from this Four of Pentacles energy, and you will have this Hand of Pentacles waiting for you elsewhere. In other words, if I were to see from a bigger picture, this part here is saying, don't focus on this person, don't focus on this situation here, focus on yourself, focus on your pentacles. Okay, integrate your knowing. Now you know with what's happening, there was nothing you could have done anyway. So you have to, and yes, I understand that it's not nice, it doesn't feel comfortable knowing that the person you care about, that you have feelings for, does not reciprocate, or they do not want to talk to you. It really hurts. But connections, it's very difficult. I have done I have done a lot of personal readings. It's very difficult to say, oh, this is going to end once and for all, because you will never know when this person will come back into your life. And if you're meant to be together, you're meant to be together. If you're meant to be friends, you're meant to be friends. So you don't have to worry about it. In fact, if this person is not meant to be your friends, let them go. If this person is not meant to be your lover, let them go. If this person, somehow there's a breakdown, it's kind of like saying you have to not just respect yourself, but also respect other people's decision. Okay, but I just want you to know there was nothing you could have done anyway. I mean, in order for this person to come back to you. Okay, so perhaps if you don't want to let go, at the very least, let things be for now. Okay, so it's the outcome. See, let it go. Just move to calmer waters. You don't harp on this person, don't harp on this matter. Remember, we have the Devil card. Okay, so it's right now, focus on the things that are more important to you. Not to say that this person is not important. Of course, you have different levels of priorities, right? So focus on another thing, or maybe something that's more important. It's time to put some action. It's time to get things, building the foundation, time to get things rolling. Okay, I'm not sure if you're blaming yourself. This one just came in out of nowhere. I'm not sure if you're blaming yourself, but I don't have this feeling to say don't blame yourself, but I just want to say there are things that are meant to be. Okay, and try not to harp on what happened. Try not to harp on the person. Try not to harp on the situation. Live your life as best as you can, with or without this person for now. Okay, all right, so pile number one, that's all I have for you. I really hope this reading helps. I wish you all the best. Take care of yourself. I will see you next video. Bye. Hello, pile number two. So let's put this Saisi Yuan Bao, put on side. Let me arrange the cards first, so we will talk about these cards later. All right, so you should if you resonate with the reading later, then you've chosen the right pile. Oh, sorry, what's wrong with me? Three of Swords, Six of Cups. It should be like this. Ten of Pentacles, Lovers, Ten of Cups, Judgment. size, the skeeth size black. The skeeth, I'm pretty sure skeeth, I'm pretty sure skeeth. So something has to be cut away. Now why? What has to be cut away? So hang on, I don't see what's the thing that has to be cut away first. Because we are trying to answer the question, should you stay or should you go? Based on these cards, these are very nice cards. So I have this feeling, actually, even you can even see in the reading in the cards that this is very likely something to do with either family or spouse. So very strong relationship, very strong family kind of reading. So what has to be cut away? Two of Swords. To me, it shows me like there's a very strong I would not understand why you would want to leave, to be really honest, other than someone here not being happy, someone here being judgmental. But at the same time, there's some happiness within the connection, within this situation, within this relationship. So universe, what's the underlying issue? Justice. How does this affect? Wheel of Fortune. Is someone going through a divorce? Okay, never mind. Let me pull some more cards first. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Give me a few minutes. What's your advice for the universe? Let's show me, please. Why would they want to leave? To pursue something. Oh. So what, you are in a very happy family, you have a family, and yet you want to be with someone else? Is that what it is? Or is it more like you want to pursue something and you have to leave your family? Not leave lah, because it is about stay or go. So very likely you have a family, maybe you have to go to another state, maybe you have to go to another country for work, right? That would make more sense. So why is the Three of Swords here? Why is the Judgment here? How does pile number 2 people feel about this situation here? Pile number 2, I have a feeling that your question is more towards if you should pursue your career, if you should go for the career. Because I don't see, I don't, to me, yes, I know for some people they'll see, oh, Three of Swords is a queen, and the Queen of Wands is definitely a third party, yada yada yada. But there's just too many good cards here to tell if this is about a third party relationship. I mean, this is how I read, okay? And Magician here, Judgment, especially Judgment and Lovers here, would indicate that there is some sort of decision that you have to make that involves a lot of money, a lot of prosperity. And here with the advice here, it is saying that you should, there's this potential for you to have a stronger appearance in public, or to be somewhat of an influencer or a leading person that is able to inspire other people, perhaps leading a team of people, because we have Six of Wands here. It's more about you wanting to pursue something, right? It's just I don't see why you need to leave anything, because otherwise you have 10 of Pentacles, you have 10 of Cups, you have the Lovers here. Maybe perhaps you have your spouse is very upset that you have to leave, but you're thinking whether or not you should leave. But otherwise everything is very okay. Your family is good. It's just that you have to make this decision, a very strong, very, I would say, difficult decision. However, the decision here is saying that the decision cards part are saying, it tells me that you want to pursue this. Okay, so what's with the Justice and the Wheel of Fortune here? I pulled some cards. I asked if what do you feel about the situation. Yes, you want to pursue, and you guys almost gave me a heart attack when Justice came out. So this is more about you trying to balance out what is good for you, what is good for everyone. And you have one card, and you have one couple card here, Queen of Wands, King of Wands. So very likely your spouse is very unhappy with your decision, or will be unhappy. That's why you're thinking, oh, should I go, should I stay, should I go? I don't know, maybe your spouse is telling you to go and you're thinking, but I have to leave you behind, I have to leave the children behind, I have to leave the family behind just to pursue this, pursue my career, my dream. Because this, how do you read this word? Skive is saying that, especially with the Two of Swords, here's a clarification, is saying that you have to stop not making a decision. That means you have to make a decision, right? I mean, that's why you're here, because it's because you don't know which is the better road, right? So universe, do you have any other messages for them? King of Pentacles. Most of the cards here would show me that you should go. You should pursue what it is that you want to pursue. That you should pursue. Ace of Cups, Seven of Cups. Why is the Ace of Cups and Seven of Cups here? So you could not find your, what's the word? It's not resolve. It's something deeper. It should be something like when you pursue this career, when you pursue this thing that you want to pursue, you cannot find the reason as to why should I pursue this. You're a bit of like confused as to where your not passion, where I would say, what's this other word here, what really means a lot to you. Okay, and you have a lot of very, very nice positive cards here. Even if you have this Three of Swords here, but I would say someone else is more, either someone else is very unhappy, but all my cards are saying you should go. Okay, here's what I can do for you. Pile number 2. I'm going to pull one card to see if you should go. Sorry, the prospect if you were to pursue this, and a prospect if you were to stay. But I do want to remind you that this is a general reading. Okay, so this is just something for your own closure. Okay, end of the day, end of the day, you're going to be that one person to decide whether or not you should go, you should stay. Actually, I shouldn't be doing this, but I guess I should. Not I guess I should. I guess I want to. Universe, can you show me the prospect if they were to stay, or maybe like they choose to not go. Show me the prospect if they should go. Stay or go. A lot of communication involved. I just want to slap myself now. In other words, it's not up to me to tell you, because this is a general reading, so you have to bear that in mind. General readings is because it's going to be very different for half of you and the other half of you. For some of you, it's going to be yes, it's going to be no. For other half of you, it's going to be no. So that's why I got these cards to say, and they're both communications, right? Swords are communications in tarot. One Queen of Swords, one Page of Swords. So whether you go or not, it will have to depend on what you want to say, what you want to tell your person, your family. Okay? And do you see how these two people are actually looking at you right now? They're probably looking at me and probably judging me. You should not have done that, Iris. I'm just trying to see if there's anything from these two cards. Otherwise, I'm going to move on. Okay, nothing. All right. So, these two cards are your call to action cards. So I'm not sure if this is going to be related to this matter, or if this is going to be something for your personal, because for pile number one, it came out so differently, right? Raw intention, creator alchemy. This is definitely for this current reading. So all these two indicates, or more like it tells you, what is the intention of you pursuing this thing in the first place. Okay, so this was the thing that I was looking for, the word that I was looking for. It's not about passion, but it's more about, why do you want to do this? Why is this going to give you more money, more prosperity, if this is your lifelong dream, or if this is for the good of your family, for the highest good of your family. You have to find that initial or the raw intention, and then work with the intention. Because if you do something based on intention, nothing is going to make you doubt yourself, because you have this intention to begin with. Okay, but you have to make sure that it is something that you really, really want. Okay, and creative alchemy here is saying that you just have to generate that energy of wanting, and that energy of pursuing and wanting something to come to life, and that is for the good, for the best of all. It's a very wholesome kind of energy here. Creative alchemy would also say, it's like, if you want it, go for it. You want to create something, then do it, then make it, mold it. Okay. All right. Let me pull some more cards for you. I'm just thinking of what oracle card I should use. Okay, let me pull. All right. So I always like to use this oracle deck. So I'm gonna use the Wild Offering oracle deck. Guess what message or what advice do you have for them from this deck? What is it you want them to know? I'm gonna pull this deck for you. This is Affirmators, this is love relationship, because I feel that there's a very strong family connection, or at the very least love connection involved. So you guys can please show me from this deck, what message or what advice do you have for pile number 2? Oh, you have 2 cards. Okay, so let's see what they are. Striving. Eventually, the individual ego's drive to make things happen falls away, replaced with the relaxed, trusting openness to answers as they arise. Thank you, Divine, for letting me move with the flow. Okay, so let's see what these 2 cards are. Boundaries. I claim my right to set healthy boundaries and allow others to do the same. Sometimes personal space is taken and sometimes it's given. And sometimes if you're on the subway, it's completely disregarded and shamelessly invaded. I guess it depends on the day. Okay? Alright, so I'm a catch. I'm a tofu catch, and I know all the reasons why. I know that anyone would be lucky to be with me, and that doesn't mean I'm arrogant or snobby. Self-respect is just one of the many qualities exhibited by this complete and utter babe. Okay, so from these two deck cards here, so this person here is someone that is spiteful. So I'm not sure if this is your spouse or if this is your lover, or it's just someone who's just very maybe a friend even. But since there's a couple card, I don't think it is friends, very likely, but you know your situation. Okay, in other words, very likely this person has been putting you down. Some boundaries doesn't necessarily mean that, oh, I have to cut you away because I have to protect my personal boundaries. Boundaries is just as simple as, I'm drawing the line here. You don't overstep mine, I don't overstep yours, we're good. Okay, and I'm a catch here would say that perhaps this person has been like, I know perhaps you have very strong feelings for them and you care about them a lot, and because they do not want you to leave, so you know they will try to brainwash you, they will try to make you not go. It's human nature, right? Some people, I'm not sure if they're clingy or whatever, but this is human nature. This is emotions, maybe not human nature, but more like human emotions, and they are so complicated. I've done a lot of personal readings. Sometimes I have to pull many 10 to 20 cards just to understand a person's emotions. Okay, and then the clients also say, yeah, that is so true, because it's very difficult to just put human emotions into boxes or into categories. Okay, so if I were to answer your question, if you should stay or go, and if this is about pursuing something like a lifelong dream or a goal, then this reading is saying go for it. Especially if you say this is I know it's very difficult. It's very difficult to say you should go. Sometimes it especially if it involves family and children, and you have to leave your family, children behind just to pursue something. It's very difficult, isn't it? I think all this will have to boil down to your raw intention. What is it that you want? And it's going to be different. For some people, their priority is family. For others, their priority is their career. And for others of you, it can be that I want to earn a lot and enough so that my family can live comfortably. So it's going to be very different for each and every one of you. So end of the day, you have to ask yourself, what is the intention? Why am I doing this? Why should I do this? And once you lock down that intention on the why you have to go, then there's no stopping you. Okay, maybe other than this person, right? But I can only help you answer the question if you should stay or go. But it's still gonna be very difficult, right? Yeah, I'm a mother. If you were to ask me to leave my 2 kids behind to pursue something, it's very difficult. I would also know it's very difficult. Okay, I'm so sorry, pile number 2. I wish I can help you more on this, and I'm not even sure if this general reading is enough to help you, at the very least, get the clarity you need to help you decide. But I really hope you are able to find help in this reading in any way, shape or form that you may need. I wish you all the best. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. So let me put this strawberry quartz here. All right, so let's start with the tarot cards here. So you should be able to resonate with what's about to transpire. Okay, the World, 7 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Six of Wands, Nine of Swords, the Fish, Abundance. I have to pull one card. So universe, I feel like this is like a team or something, or if I'm not sure if this is like two people in team, or if this is just actually one person. So that's why I need to pull one card. I still don't know if it's a team or if it's one person. Hang on. Okay, never mind. Okay, so first things first. Okay, it's one person. All right. So what is it that you're trying to decide on whether to stay or go? Well, on one side, you want to build this, like, you want money, you want resources, you want abundance and everything. On the other side, you have this fear of doing something. Okay, could it be that you are wanting to pursue either a new thing, a new idea, or pursue some sort of business that is going to be an additional income for you? Because we have fish here, which usually indicates abundance. Okay, even in Chinese culture, we love fish. Okay, so 年年有余 means like every year we have prosperity. Okay. There's some part of you that is still resisting, and the other part of you shows me it's like, okay, you want this money, you want to be this Queen of Pentacles. Right now you're the Queen of Swords, meaning to say you are trying to, you have plans, or you are thinking of what you want to do, but there's some part of you that's still resisting for some reason. I don't know why. Let me see, what is it that you're resisting? Are you resisting to show yourself to the world? Are you resisting of staying behind the scenes? Tell me more about this. Strength. So it's more like you're scared. And it would really make sense with the Seven of Swords and Nine of Swords here. Okay. Is this more like, do you want to stay inside the box or outside the box? Because it looks just like this. Universe, why do they want to leave, or why do they want to go? Why do they want to stay? Tell me more about the Lovers. So why would you want to go? Even with these two cards, it's so obvious that you don't want to go, but somehow you have this option that you have to go. Why? It doesn't make sense. When here, if you should stay, why you want to stay is because you love it. You love it very, very much. You love where you are. You love the abundance. So very likely there is this, either you are being offered an opportunity, or you have this some sort of external factor, like saying it's like you have to push yourself outside of your comfort zone for a more prosperous life, because otherwise it's very it's okay. I asked why, right? Correct. So universe, what is your advice for pile number 3? Yours is going to be very short because it's very direct. Because for pile number 1 and 2, they are dealing with other people. For yours, it's about just something that is going to be important for you and yourself. So sometimes it's just as simple as, should I go for the course or should I not? Okay, so what is your advice for our pile number 3, our Queen of Swords? I actually bought this deck because of this Queen of Swords, and also the Lovers as well. I love this deck. What's your advice for them? It's my favorite deck. Ten of Swords, the Star, Wheel of Fortune. Why would there be the Ten of Swords? So far, I put so many cards. I don't see anyone else. Wheel of Fortune. None of the cards indicate like, okay, very likely you are comfortable. Very likely you're very, very comfortable where you're at. But you know that you have to do something because sometimes it is like this. Queen of Swords are very, very intelligent people, and they are very analytical. They are very, I'm not sure if this is actually correct for Queen of Swords, but maybe very likely it is for you. Very likely you are planning for the future, and you know that in the future you cannot just stick to where you are right now. So you're wondering, should I pursue this? Should I not pursue this? Should I go? Should I not go? So these questions, it can be related to, maybe for some of you, you're thinking if I should venture into business, if I should take up the course, if I should learn something. And usually when it comes to learning something, upgrading yourself, Eight of Pentacles should come up here. Okay, but sometimes it doesn't matter. Tarot cards, they more or less can give similar keywords and similar answers. Okay, so here's the thing. They will show me the prospect if they were to stay, or maybe not go. Show me the prospect if they were to not go. Show me the prospect if they were to go. Go where? I don't know. Only they will know. Okay, so you know that staying is not going to work out for you. It's not going to help you in the long run. But at the same time, even if you want to go, you still don't see any opportunities out there, which is why probably why Nine of Wands is here. It's kind of like, I don't know if I should stay or go, but at the same time, where am I gonna go? So very likely, maybe for some of you, this is about your work. Maybe you want to leave the work, but at the same time, it's like, okay, you know that you should never leave work. You should never leave work unless you found another place, right? So maybe you're thinking more like, maybe I should find first. Maybe I don't. Should I stay here first? So I would understand how this reading would resonate with that situation, okay? Because this reading is all about your abundance. It is about you finding or making your life more abundant, meaning to say, some of you, it's going to be like, having more resources, having money to buy things that you want. Maybe for some of you, it's straight up money, right? So let's see what these cards here want to say. So these are actually your call to action cards. Stop, drop, and ground. Rise. Oh, you're giving us very conflicting cards. Okay. All right. Based on this reading and these two, if I were to answer your question, should you stay or should you go, I would straight up say you should stay for now. Okay, why? Simply because right now it could be that, number one, you don't even have anywhere to go anyways. Okay? Even if you want to leave, you will end up getting stuck. You will end up just waiting there and just hoping for something to come to you. Okay, and you stay here is do you have, are you having lack of money? I don't think you're lacking any money. You are comfortable where you are. You should be. So in that case, then this Five of Pentacles indicates that it's more about you feeling unsure about yourself. So this reading is not just about whether you should stay or go, but perhaps more towards how you should elevate your energy, how you should be more confident with yourself, how you should try to ground yourself and not make your grounding yourself means something like you know how sometimes when you're just scared, when you watch a movie and you watch a horror movie, a ghost story, and then you feel very scared, right? So when you ground yourself, you start telling yourself, oh, it's all a movie, it's all a movie, it's all a movie. And then you watch the behind the scenes and you go, oh, so that's how they do the scene. And you start to be more calm. So grounding yourself means it's trying to tell you like just making sure that your energy doesn't really fly everywhere. Yeah, I hope you understand what I'm saying. I have this idea, I have this thought, I know how it sounds in my head, but somehow when I say it out in sentences, it sounds kind of stupid. So sometimes when I laugh, it's because I'm laughing at myself, okay? And rise here is like I said, so you just need to elevate your energy. And it's the same like what I just mentioned about stop, drop, and ground, right? Which is really interesting. One, you have to ground yourself in order to rise. Okay, interesting. All right. I'm just trying to see what else I can say. I really hope I did not confuse you with that. Okay, nothing else. So let me pull some more cards for you before you go. All right, so I'm gonna pull one while offering oracle. So universe, what message or what advice do you have for pile number 3? Clarity. Let me trust my deepest instincts in all ways. Matters are unclear. May my own holy intuition always guide the way. So very likely this is something due to this 5 of Pentacles, where usually why we are insecure is because there are many things that we are unsure of. There are things like, when you have unknown things that I don't know how this person feels for me, but based on their actions, they are very mean towards me, and I don't even know what I'm doing wrong. So that's when the insecurity can come in, right? So clarity here, not it. The words here did like I read just now. It did not mention if you should ask for clarity. I mean, you can. You are the Queen of Swords. You can demand. If you were to ask them straight, it's okay because you're the Queen of Swords. Meaning to say that Queen of Swords, they are very articulate. All right, so don't worry about saying the wrong words. You will know what to say. Okay, now let me see. I want to pull another card for you. I'm trying to look for which oracle deck. Okay, let me pull this one for you. So I'm going to pull you one from the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. This one, right? So if you know me, hang on, I want to sneeze. Excuse me. All right, so if you know my channel long enough, you know that I always like to pull 2 cards from this deck, simply because they can be super spiritual, and not everyone is super spiritual. So you can choose to either work with one card or both of them. It's totally up to you. Okay, choose the one that you're comfortable with. So universe, what messages, what advice do you have from this deck to our pile number 3 people? On here, on here. Okay, pleasure. Oh, ground yourself again. Ground yourself. Okay, so pleasure is pretty much a taboo for me to for my country. If I were to speak about this, I'm sure some of my viewers, my Malaysian viewers, gonna be like, no, don't talk about this. No, I'm so ashamed. I know in Western countries it's more open, and this itself, you will know what it is, right? Just make yourself feel good. Perhaps there's some sort of tensed up energy that you have to release. Tensed up, you will know what it is, right? Hang on, I'm just finding something. I will not go into detail about pleasure, about the pleasure card. I'm very sure this card alone, those of you, I'm pretty sure most of you will know what it is. It's just that I don't want to talk about it. Not because I'm ashamed to talk about it or whatever, but the last thing I want to do is to drive people away from my channel. And I know that a lot of my viewers are from Malaysia, my home country, so I choose to do that. Plus, I'm very sure for those of you who, for my Western audience, you would know what this is about anyway. So, all right. And ground yourself. Actually, I don't even know if I should even explain these cards. These cards are very direct. Ground yourself is exactly what I mentioned earlier. So, grounding yourself, it is to find, to not waver, to not let your feelings waver. So it's like I said about the horror movies and all that. So I'm not going to repeat myself. It's very tiring. But I really, really hope that you're able to get something out from this reading. I really hope that this reading more or less has given you insights, has helped you. I wish you all the best. Take care of yourself, and I will see you next video. Bye.